What's happening, YouTube? Okay, never done a video before, but this video is based on my hair transplant experience so far. I haven't really planned on doing a video as I'm like 2 months in, but you know, I figured the amount of information and opinions that I've learned from by searching on YouTube, I figured I'd put my knowledge out there and my experience out there. So that's what this video is about. As I said, I'm 2 months in. I actually flew from London to Istanbul on the 28th of June. I had my FUE procedure on the 30th of June. So we're a bit over 2 months. It's like, what's the date today? You know what, I'll do a bit of editing and put all that in. But yeah, 2 months in. I didn't get the front, no, let me rephrase. I got the front touched in a bit. I didn't have really any kind of receding situation going on, but the front of my hair has become a lot thinner over the years. But I didn't have any direct receding, but you know, the doctor out there did do a bit of work in these corner areas, and he done like a little line across the front just to, I suppose, just to make my hairline stronger. But most of my work was about the crown. Let me get you a shot of that. I hope I'm getting it in. I'm gonna try and do a bit of editing after anyway, because I know I'm gonna miss a lot of things out. I've never done this before, but as I said, I learned a lot from YouTube and all the other guys that have put their videos out. There's a few guys that are in America that I've sort of subscribed to now, and I've watched a bit of their journey. So big up to those guys. I know there's a guy actually in England as well that's done his stuff, but it's more about a direct black man with Afro hair like mine. That's what I needed to sort of see and find out how that all went. But as I said, it's been 2 months, so I'm sort of well into recovery. I know that it's really the 3rd, 4th, 5th and so on where you're really supposed to see results. So I figured that although I've missed I've not presented all the pre-op and post-op stuff, I've still got pictures which I'm gonna post so you can see the before and after. I'm gonna do that, but I thought that this was gonna be the most interesting part, the 2 month and so on. Because that's always what I've been interested in anyway, is to see the results. That's what we're looking for, So I'm gonna get you some shots here right now of the side of my head. I don't know if I'm showing you much or you're gonna really learn much from this, because I didn't get anything done at the sides. I don't know how good the lighting is in here. This side. But I know it's mainly going to be the back, because that was obviously my donor area. Yeah, you see the back there? I'm using a mirror as well in the bathroom, so I can kind of see what you guys are seeing. Let me get the other side as well. Yeah, donor area. I will say now, my donor area is a hell of a lot better at the moment. The first month, obviously it's full of scabs and and all of that stuff, but I had some mad, like all I can explain it is like razor bumps, and obviously if you've experienced razor bumps, you know what I'm talking about, but like razor bumps going nuts, like it was horrible, but it's cleared up. And I will say I done a lot of you know, like contact with the clinic that I used. I'll get all the clinic information up as well. I'll try and do that. I've never done this before, so I'll try and see if I can put links and all of that sorts of stuff. But they are called Esthcare and they're in Istanbul. But they've always sort of stayed in contact with me, which has been good. So they gave me some information on how to, you know, like treat that sort of situation I had going on. What I did eventually do anyway, because they sort of advised me to go and get some sort of some creams, like antiseptic creams and stuff, but I didn't really, I used it for a few days, but then I thought, nah. I went down to my GP and the GP prescribed me ketocortisone, which is basically Nizoral shampoo. I used that and I've been using that, and that's worked to treat. That's sorted out 90% of the dryness issue and the itching and all the rest of it. So I will say, if you're gonna think about getting a hair transplant or anything like that, and you go through any issues, ketocortisone or Nizoral, whatever, go get yourself some of that. That's what's brought me to this situation where I feel like you know, I'm off all right. But yeah, as I said, my situation was I got 2,500 grafts. That's what they told me. You know, there's no way of really actually knowing exactly, but that's what I was told. 2,500 grafts. From what I guess, I'm sure they maybe just put like, maybe, I don't know, 500 just through these little corners here. Even when I say 500, I'm guessing. But as I said, the main issue for me going to Istanbul and getting an ear transplant was all about my crown area. This area here. And I cannot see what you guys are seeing. But I hope you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to look at this video after anyway. See what I can edit. Yeah, so it was all about that. Second month in, probably like a month and like 2 months and like 3-4 days, something like that. But I'm gonna try and keep up these videos. I'm gonna definitely do the 3rd month, because that is where the magic is meant to happen, allegedly. You're supposed to start seeing stuff growing. Another thing I will say, my crown wasn't completely bald or nothing like that, but I'm gonna show you these pictures. It was very, very thin. It was on its way out, you know. So that's why I wanted to do this, well, get the hair transplant done, and that's why I've been researching it anyway. So yeah, I don't want to keep rambling on, because I think I'm repeating myself a lot now. But as I said, I'm gonna continue with the videos. I might actually do a sort of like every 2 weeks, although you don't really see much hair growth in 2 weeks. But what I'm also going to be doing is using some products, because yes, you get a hair transplant, but then at the same time you need to maintain the hair that you already have. And as I said, mine is a lot thinner than it used to be. You don't know what, these cameras make your hair look good, man, because I don't think my hair usually looks as good as this, but the camera is making it look all right. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be using this like product, like obviously we all know about the Regain, Rogaine, stuff like that. But I've sort of researched a few other products. There's one that I found out on another guy's channel, which is a product from Germany. You got this sort of clinical trial type one, RU588, something like that. Anyway, but I will try and add these things in via edit, and yeah, just hit man up with some questions or something, or you know, if you want to shoot some information back at me, because as I said, I'm new to this. I just thought I'd do this video as a way of you know, trying to give back in the sense of like my experience, because without watching you guys' experience, I don't think I would have went and done this eventually. You know, not even that I wouldn't have done it. I was always thinking about doing it, but you know, it spurred me on that much more by, you know, being able to see and witness another man, especially a black man, go through the same procedure. Because when you go on the YouTube, you know, it's a whole load of guys getting hair transplants, so you see celebrities getting hair transplants and stuff like that, but it's usually, you know, white man, whatever, and the guys that you do see, the black man that you do see getting hair transplants, they you know, I suppose they got unlimited resources via money and whatever it may be. So yeah, Istanbul, it was, you know, like the cost was, you know, was fine, as in I paid £1,200. My flight was, what, about $350. The flight time was like 3.5 hours. You know, it's a no-brainer really, coming from England anyway. So London to Istanbul, it was a breeze. So, you know, there was nothing really holding me back. But as I said, yeah, we'll try and update you with these videos, and I'll definitely see what I can do in regards to try and making it as regular and as informative as I can. I'm gonna definitely be using these products that I've purchased after the 3-month mark. So although I've used my own clippers to keep my hair down, like, you know, just trying to brush it down just to keep it, you know, so I look half decent out on the streets, but I'm gonna go and get a proper haircut down at the barber's on the 3rd month. So I'm gonna film that as well. So I'll have that posted at when the time comes. And on that 3rd month as well, that's when I'm gonna start using these products. So hopefully I'll be able to document the progress and the way that these products assist in this regrowth, or, you know, helping the hair transplant take and, you know, thicken and all the rest of it. So yeah, hopefully I ain't rambled on and talked too much nonsense, because I ain't an expert at this, you know. I'm just here trying to give back whatever I know. But yeah, I'll definitely try and post some more stuff. Hit me up, as I said. Yeah, you can subscribe. I know everyone always says that, like and subscribe, so I guess I'll say the same, like and subscribe. And yeah, hit me up. I'll get back to you with anything I know. Definitely shoot me with some stuff that you know, and yeah, we'll talk. Peace.